Okay, so for context, what's going on, guys? Fab does games. Damn it. What's going on, guys? Fab does games here, and today we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Yay, anime. I love anime. What should I enter my name as? Fab. I'll name myself something stupid. Also, at the same time, I don't want the playing time on Steam to be way too long just because I sat on here trying to load the. Nah, let's do Fab. Fab hates anime. Yeah, sure, that works. Fab hate anime. Sure. Oh boy, this is gonna be something. Hey, I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know the kind of the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. I actually sort of get that, but also not really, so that's great. I used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and crosswalk. I'm in Australia, so we don't call it the crosswalk. We call it the footpath. Yeah. Ha ha. Never slept again. Should I get a voice for Sayori? This is gonna be crazy. I overslept again. No, it sounds stupid. I don't know. What am I supposed to say? I overslept again. But I got you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Fab. You should have chosen a name.
2 hours later.
I should have chosen a name that actually works. Oh my gosh. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Is that a good voice? I don't know. Am I the only one that feels sort of creeped out by those eyes? I don't know, maybe that's just me. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Fab hate anime. Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and you see, I don't like anime. That's part of my name, okay? I don't understand any of this. Like, is that her nose there? I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Should I make it American? No, I'm just gonna keep Sayori's voice really inconsistent. I know you're happy now, but I'll die at the thought of you becoming a... What the heck is that? What? A neat? In a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. In school days, it's ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime. No! Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting in it and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori, yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President! That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I'll let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? Glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's a pleasure meeting you, blah, I can't speak. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Fab Hate Anime, what a surprise! Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. Fair. This club is for— No! I don't like anime, so no! That line, this frame of footage right here is not truthful whatsoever, okay? What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Humph? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. The small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Fab Hate Anime. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, don't care. Come sit down, Fab Hate Anime. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What is that word meant to mean? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and a little piece of chocolate we used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. So he grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! So it's also a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. Turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is... Oh. Sorry. I have to be super monotone for my normal voice. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe... But not for you, you know, for you, not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher just gave us what am I supposed to do for Yuri? Don't worry, the teacher just gave us permission. Sure, why not? After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri friendly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Okay, I think I have a good Monica voice. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I don't know what I'm doing for the voice. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Fab hate anime. What kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Dude, manga? Sure. I actually do have a manga right here. It's a manga of the Bible as well, so that's just great. Yeah, well, I have a manga right here, so you know what? Wait, let me just read one page of this manga so it technically counts. In the beginning, the Word already existed, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He existed in the beginning with God. God created everything through him, and nothing was created except through him. That was John chapter 1, 1-5. Hold on, still more. The Word gave life to everything, and his life brought light to everyone. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness can never extinguish it. And then it goes on to Acts, this manga. Anyways, let's actually look at the friggin' thing. See, look, I read manga. See, it's accurate. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri chased the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Okay then, how long have I been recording for? 20 minutes! Jeez! But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately, so I have to be monotone. I read a horror book once. I just really grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror! Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! Don't say it out loud! Give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Yuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. Wilson silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Fab Hate Anime? Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the topic of me joining the club, I finally come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. So he may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, what's my train of thought? Everybody's looking at me. I don't like. They're all looking at me. I don't like it. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. Oh, they're all super sad. But I'm sorry. I thought. Fab Hate Anime. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear decision when it's like this? They're not cute, for the record. That's the in-game character. I don't understand any of this. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these are, they're putting words in my mouth. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! So he wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Oh, jeez, I need to sneeze. Oh, come on, it's going away again. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. Fab Hate Anime, I look forward to seeing how you can express yourself. How you express yourself, blah. yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Fab Hate Anime, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayo and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Great. Will I really be spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Oh, great. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay. Oh boy, what is this? Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. You know what, let's, for no apparent reason, let's try and impress Natsuki. Puppy. Fluffy. Family. Kiss. Sparkle. Family. Cry. Sadness. Color. No, that's Sayori again. Damn it. Vacation. No, I'm doing Sayori now. Okay, sure. Candy. Romance. Ah, great. Agonizing. I'll say dream. No, that's okay, great. Daydream. Bubbles. Kitty. Cheeks. Definitely cute. Hair. Sweet. No, that's Sayori again. Pink Universe. Sing. Okay, that's Sayori. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Can I... It's also... Can I save? Let's save there. Yeah. Oh boy. You can see when I was recording this. Main menu. Okay, that's where I'm gonna leave the first video. Yeah. I'm just gonna quit this, please. Get off my screen. Oh my gosh. Staring at anime that long made me uncomfortable. So, yeah. So, see you guys next time for Doki Doki Literature Club Part 2. Yay! I'm planning on trying to unbalance. I'm gonna plan on basically not balancing this with Undertale. So I'm gonna be playing through the Undertale pacifist, a regular pacifist playthrough of Undertale, like 4 times, like out of 7 days. Because this is going up in daily December. So out of 7 days of uploads, let's say 6, because that's more realistic. Basically every single. I'm gonna try and upload 4 Undertale videos and like maybe 2 Doki Doki videos. So, or maybe 1 Doki Doki video and 5 Undertale videos. I want it to be extremely disbalanced because this is not a main thing on the channel, man. This is just an experience that I was told by my anime weeb friend that I would like. So, yeah, bye. Why am I recording this?